Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I had a pretty busy week so far. I just got back home from a little trip to Manchester with the Myprotein team, which was very fun. We did a lot of fun activities, and those typical events is always nice to meet a lot of other people. But yeah, I'm also glad I'm back home because honestly, I haven't been training this whole week, I guess. So, time to catch up on some training. On the menu today, we've got an upper body workout, specifically shoulders. And I thought, you know what? Let's pay the camera and let's film this whole routine for you guys. I want to explain how I structure a typical shoulder workout, because it's not doing like random exercises. There's some little strategy behind it. And yeah, I will take you guys along with me and take you step by step through everything, give a little bit of tips. That's what we're gonna do today. Also, what I've noticed recently is that I've been getting quite a few questions from you guys following me on YouTube asking, can you upload more often? We don't see a lot of videos of you, and I totally get it. I know, try to post like once a month. My goal is to upload more frequently, but I think you guys sometimes forget how much of effort and work goes on behind the scenes to produce one single video. Think of preparation, filming, and editing. We all do it by ourselves, and it's just very time consuming. And we are currently also very, very busy with the final stages of developing my personal training and nutrition app, which I'm super, super excited about. I think this is also a great opportunity right now to ask you guys what is like the key features, in your opinion, that a fitness app with nutrition and training plans should have. Feel free to drop them in the comment section below so I can check it out and see if we are on a good road with developing or if we need to add some things. Once that's finished and rolling, my goal of course is to upload more frequently on this channel and yeah, give you guys more content. But for now, I hope you're ready for this video. Let's start with a big shoulder pump. Let's go. I have already done a little warming up session. Before we start with the workout, this is very important. When you structure your shoulder workout, you have to be aware of the fact that the shoulders are divided into three different groups. We have the front delts, we have the side delts, and we have the rear delts, okay? And it's important that every single shoulder workout includes all of these three heads to have like a complete shoulder workout and to avoid any imbalances in this area, okay? Now, if you have been following or seen some of my YouTube videos, specifically my lower body videos, I always start my workouts with a pre-exhausting exercise, which is an isolation exercise to pre-exhaust the muscle I really wanna work on during my entire workout. So this is also, I do this for lower body, but I also apply this for my upper body because I just feel it really benefits my whole workout and my muscle connection. So this is also what we are going to do today. We are going to kick off this workout with a lateral raise. And I am resting my legs on the bench and I'm going to execute the exercise like so, okay? Now, the most typical form of executing the lateral raise is just standing straight up and then do the exercise like this. But the problem with this is it's not bad whatsoever, but I am not doing this variation too often because I feel that I use too much momentum. This means that you will start swinging the moment it starts getting too heavy, yeah? And by performing it this way and resting your entire lower body on the bench, you cannot really use your feet or your legs to compensate and try to, help you with the movement. So all the force has to come from the upper body. And this way it's even more isolating the delts, side delts. And yeah, this is just how I prefer to do it. We will start off with 4 sets of 20 reps. Yes, you heard that right, 20 reps. I really love to start this exercise with a higher rep range and really get all that blood flowing in the shoulders. Let's go. Also, don't go too heavy on this one. So we are going to try to increase the weights every set. Now, another important thing is to not do the lateral raise like straight on the side of your upper body, but instead of doing it like this, you want to come like slightly forward, okay? Not completely forward, because then you have a front raise. This is not the goal of the exercise. So lateral raise, just go like this. Down, up, hold for 1 second, and really focus on the negative movement and don't really avoid swinging, okay? So, let's go. We are now moving on to our first compound movement for this routine. I selected the overhead barbell press. Now, a very similar exercise to this is the seated dumbbell shoulder press. If you do it with a dumbbell, then it's always like kind of uneven and you really have to master the balance. With the barbell, you don't have this problem. Also, you can do some cheat reps here as well. I'm gonna show you what I mean with cheat reps if you don't know what I'm trying to say. Now, for the barbell overhead press, you want to take a grip that's slightly wider than shoulder width, okay? So you see the things here. You go like this. I always like to have my thumbs also like this. Keep an upright position like this. Really control the barbell all the way down until you almost touch your chest, okay? Then press up again. Now, very important. It's always so difficult to like demonstrate and talk. I don't know. It's much easier when I don't have anything in my hands. Now, getting straight to the point, okay? Now, wat kan ik zeggen? Wacht.
Straight to the point.
Yes. That was the most important thing. You have to brace your core the entire movement and avoid this kind of stand, okay? So really brace the core and really push and keep this entire body as stable as possible. The cheat reps. The moment you feel that it starts to get very heavy, you're allowed to do like this. You see? This will help you to squeeze out the last energy and reps to complete your set. Usually I won't really recommend to do like cheat reps, but I feel like in this exercise it's allowed and it's kind of helpful as well. First set I'm gonna do just without the weight, because 20 kilos, the barbell on its own is already, I don't know, quite heavy. Let's go. I think I didn't mention the rep range I'm usually going for this exercise, but it's always 10 to 6 reps. Now what I mean with this is you go for a maximum of 10 reps, but a minimum of 6 reps, and always try to stay within that range, but also try to progressive overload with each set, okay? So now I'm gonna add some more weight and then try to hit like 8 reps or maybe 10. I should always try for the maximum amount of reps, of course. Also, I think I haven't mentioned it on here yet, but as for now, I do have a UK shopping link for Myprotein as well. Before I just had like a shopping link that was only valid for Belgian or people from the Netherlands. So right now I do have a UK shopping link as well. So if you want to try this one out or any other Myprotein product, then you can always find it in the description box of each video. And I also do have a discount code, of course, which you can always use as well. Yeah, I think it's time to crush the second set. By the way, for this exercise, I always increase my total sets. So we're going to do 5 working sets for this exercise, because, you know, it's a compound exercise and it's really, yeah, it's a strength-based exercise, and it's really, you know, a key movement to grow the delts. So, yeah. Moving on to the third exercise, which is also, in my opinion, considered a compound movement, is an upright barbell row. Now, I know this exercise has like a mixed reputation on the internet, because a lot of people say it's really bad for your shoulders and tendons, but honestly, I really love this exercise, and I really think that it's a really great exercise as well. There's a couple of things that you really have to pay attention to when executing this exercise. Contrary to the barbell overhead press, this exercise is considered a compound movement, but I don't really recommend to like really overload, because this is the tricky part. You really have to pay a lot of attention to your execution of this exercise. So you don't want to go for a too narrow grip, neither too wide, because the wider you go, the heavier and more difficult it feels. So you want to find like the sweet spot, which is usually around like shoulder width. So chest to the front, and you really want to drive your elbows up. Bring the barbell to your chin. Don't really like touch it, but this is the height you want to have. And then really focus on the lowering phase as well, okay? Your elbows should always be higher than your wrists. And basically, the sweet spot to stop the range of motion is when your elbows are like raised with the floor. So this is like, if I see correctly in the mirror, this is great. This is too high, okay? So yeah, this is the exercise. We're gonna do this 4 sets, 10 reps. Really focus on the motion, slow negatives, hold for 1 second, and yeah, feel the movement. It's a really great exercise for like basically the entire deltoids, but specifically the side delt. So yeah, let's go. don't think I will be increasing the weights here because I really felt like it was pretty heavy, especially towards the last 3 reps of my set. So I think it's wise to stick with these weights. Yeah. We have come to the 4th exercise of this workout, and we have now come to the more isolation part. We are gonna do a front delt exercise, which is a unilateral front raise, okay? Now, the reason why I want to do this with the cables and not with the dumbbells is because, again, as with the lateral raises, I feel like you use less momentum using the cables, contrary to the dumbbells, because then you will more likely swing and don't really pay attention to the negative movement, lowering phase. But if you use a cable, you basically cannot really cheat, you know? There's resistance when you go up, but also when you go down. And this is why I really love to do it with the cables. Also very important with the front raise is to stop when your hand is like in raise with your shoulder and not go too high, okay? This is just overextending, not necessary at all. Just stop here and then control the movement. Bam, okay? You can also use the handles, but I prefer it more like this, just without any handles. Okay, I really feel like I have a better grip. We're gonna do 4 sets of 10 reps each side. We have come to the last exercise of this routine, which is gonna be a face pull. Now, I used to do this always like with a grip like this, pronated grip, and then just bring the rope like to the upper part of your head. But I've really noticed a big difference since I've done it with an underhand grip like this, because you can get a bigger range of motion and really, you know, you see, really squeeze those rear delts. It's just a small difference, but really makes a big difference in how you feel your rear delts working. We are gonna do 4 sets of 12 reps for this exercise. I'm gonna film the first set and then the last set, because the last set is supposed to be a drop set. And I'm sure that, I think most of us knows what a drop set is, but I know that Some people probably don't know it. And a drop set is basically you start with a heavy weight and complete as many reps as you possibly can, usually around 8 to 10 with a really heavy weight. And then you drop every time the weight by 20%, and every time you rep out and do as many reps as you possibly can until you're basically, it's super sore and you cannot do any reps anymore, okay? Usually I drop like 2 times and then I'm mostly finished. You want to bring your chest to the front, stand with both feet against each other, not one feet in front of each other. So just like this, really have a stable position, chest to the front, and then you want to have the rope in an underhand position, like this. Stretch the shoulders, and then pull the rope to the upper part of your head. Slow negatives. Bam, really squeeze. So we are now doing this drop sets. I increased the weights. I'm done. Oh, they feel so sore. So guys, this was a typical shoulder workout from me, and I hope there were some useful tips in it for you to apply to your own training routine. I would say give the workout a go as per usual. Let me know in the comments down below how you find it, and thank you so much for watching. I hope the video was helpful, and see you next time. Bye bye.